Miss Tina, welcome to my channel. I am an intuitive tarot reader and a channel for spirit. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And you know, yesterday I just did like a short morning message, and then I had a whole bunch of people coming on asking me about love. You know, like there's a lot of questions about love, and the reason probably is because of Venus. You know, like Venus intermingling with all those planets up in Pisces. So there's a lot going on for us. So I had a bunch of questions about love, like from the chatters that were online, you know. And so I thought what I would do today is go through each sign, starting with Aries. I might take a break at Virgo and then come back and do a second video, just so you know. I might just go Aries through Virgo right at the moment, right? So what we're going to be asking about is love. So let's start with Venus. Venus with Aries. Angels, spirits, and guides. Can you tell me messages for Aries about love? Angels, spirits, thank you so much for your love and your light. Okay. So Aries, it looks to me like there's been some waiting here. I feel like there's something transforming, possibly in your love life, you know, or within you, or within the person that you're thinking about, you know. And this doesn't mean, you know, this can be whether you're single or with someone or whatever. It just looks like someone's going through a transformation. It is a Scorpio card. The death card is here. So I don't know if, you know, you might have that in your chart or that's who you're dealing with. But I think what's transforming is the way someone is feeling about relationship, period. You know, because the Nine of Wands is here. So it goes 3 of Wands, death card, 9 of Wands. It's saying to me that someone's waiting for a transformation in the way someone sees, you know, their life, right? So maybe that's you working on it. Maybe it's your person. But at the moment, I feel like whoever this is standing kind of like with a guard up around herself, you know. So what you're waiting for here is someone to make a love offer, or for you to make a love offer, right? You've got a Knight of Cups here. And this so what you're transforming into is the Empress. So just so you guys know, there's a lot of growth going on right now. Like whether this is you or your person, I'm going to say it's you. And this is what you're thinking about. You're overthinking your past, you know, and all the pain that you've gone through in love situations. You know, how much pain you've gone through. And that's why you're over here, I don't know, waiting for someone, right? Yeah. Maybe you're just waiting, you at least would even take a message, right? Something. I feel like there's someone here who's doing a pretty good job, like with their spiritual journey, 9 of Pentacles, like really kind of like moving into that energy, that Empress energy, knowing your value, knowing your higher self's value. You're like connecting with that energy. So good morning, everybody. Hey, Nick. Hey, Small. Hey. I'm not doing any polls today, like for personal readings. So I'm sorry to let you know that, but I'm not. And what I'm doing is love readings for all the astrological signs. So if you're interested in asking about love, maybe, you know, watch your sun, moon, rising, and especially Venus, because Venus is really the reason that we're all so overthinking love, overthinking our past. What needs to happen here in this 9 of Wands is that somebody needs to be honest with themselves, you know, instead of like letting your mind get crazy. You know how it does, overthinking, like, what about this? What about this? What if this happens? What if this happens? You know how that is. King of Swords is here. He's calm, cool, collected. He's tapped in. I see a lot of tapped in energy here. So I feel like someone is understanding their soul journey. And when that happens, you can't help but get honest with yourself about everything. And even like what all of those failed relationships gave you. I think it's important. I think it's important for you to understand that. I mean, they're all experiences and they're all valuable. All of them. It doesn't matter what happened. It's a valuable experience. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening in the transformation. Like you're really getting honest with yourself, or your person is, right? Somebody is. So tell me, what's the outcome for Aries and this person? I feel like good. King of Pentacles. And doing what's best for you and letting go of all the stuff that doesn't serve you. Tell me what this Five of Cups is here for. What are they letting go of? All the sadness, all the crying. You know, like this is happening here in the Hermit card. You know, someone is definitely doing a deep dive here. You know, coming to the realization that they have to let something go. It doesn't mean that it means that they have to let you go or you have to let them go. This is a personal thing. This is between whoever this reading is for and your higher self. You know what I mean? Other people are part of the play, but we're the fucking main character. You know what I mean? So I feel like, yeah, this is what's happening. This is what's happening as you're coming to a realization. I love the Hermit card because that's what it always means. You know what's next is success. Success. So what I think is, what it's saying to me is like there is a new beginning here if you want it. But there is some healing and some things going on within a person themselves. So I think like, you know, like, I don't know if you watched the Venus reading, but wow, it was good. And I kind of feel like all of us are being pulled in some kind of direction, like heart, to our heart center. You know what I mean? And I think we're getting honest with ourselves about our journey and our consciousness, and we're all becoming more awakened, right, to the reality of who we are. Here you are sitting beautifully here in the center of the read as the Empress, you know, like nurturing, loving, kind. I mean, that's what's transforming inside of you. It is going to be successful. And I just feel like there's a lot going on here. So just keep working on you, keep loving yourself, and keep like, just get honest with yourself. What is this Eight of Swords? You know, like, is it some kind of belief that you have about yourself? You know, some kind of fucked up thing, like I'm not good enough or pretty enough, or I'm stuck right here. I'm better off alone. Like maybe if, you know, if you really feel like that, but just like, make sure you're being honest, make sure you're tapped in when you make this decision, you know, and because you're going to release that. It's happening right here because it's just caused you too much pain. So, I think you're waiting for something and hopefully just working on yourself, you know. The next one would be Taurus. I hope that made sense, you guys. 9:22. So who's all here? Erica. I just finished Aries. Oh, you seen it? Okay. Okay. Taurus. Let's look and see what's going on about Taurus. Tell me what's going on with Venus and Taurus. in love. I also feel like I want to just put these down for a second because I just saw some, I would just think I missed a message in the Aries. And I think like Venus is the planet of love and money, right? It's both. And I saw some really good money stuff in your thing. And it's kind of like it was with the Empress. So I feel like it's in that Empress energy. Like you're going to be creating something that is bringing in money. You know what I mean? So if you get a good idea, like an epiphany or something, because at the very end, at the bottom of the deck was the Ace of Wands. So I'm wondering if you have something really kind of cool coming in that you haven't thought of yet. Like Venus is being pretty powerful right now, and it's up there, remember, with Neptune, the planet of dreams, and Uranus, the planet of shock and awe, like a tower moment, right? So we got a lot of really cool stuff coming for us. I mean, we have this energy until sometime in April. So that's why I wanted to do another reading, because yesterday every reading I did was about love. So, okay, now Taurus, sorry. Let me look at the time again, 11:27, see? So Aries, I also feel like your money looks like something's good is like increasing. Okay, Taurus. Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands. This is about being a teacher, man. It is. This is the 9 of Wands that this guy is teaching around the campfire. You know, heart wide open, not blocked off at all. So I feel like there's something here about that, opening your heart, understanding something, maybe an offer, you know, an opportunity to actually use some knowledge, and it changes the way you feel about every goddamn thing. I love it when that happens. You know what I mean? When we just finally realize, like, man, maybe I'm not just the unluckiest person in the world. I'm just a badass soul. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. All right. So now they're talking about someone from the past, 6 of Cups, a memory, something. I feel like, you know, Taurus, you have someone coming back in, offering love. This is someone that you think about quite frequently. It could be somebody that actually maybe opened your heart up, made you feel not like a victim, but like a teacher, someone that made you see your own self differently. Those kind of people are so special, right? Yeah, I think this is somebody. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hang on. I got to see what this is saying. Oh, okay. It is love, people. This is talking about a lover situation. Okay. So, if there is something that you're hanging on to from the past, you know, 9 of Wands, I feel like it's important for you to surrender it. What I see that happened in the past with this relationship is that someone didn't keep a promise. I mean, 5 of Swords. It's this one. So it's basically about someone not keeping their end of the deal ever, like a repeat offender, right? Then the next card is Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, and the 8 of Cups. So intuitively, I feel like someone moved on. You know, there was someone that moved on because their intuition said no more. This person doesn't even keep their promises, you know. I'm moving on. And then in the future column over here, what's happening is like a love offer from the same person. They are either the Empress or they see you as one. You know, kind, loving. They want a new beginning. And I feel like this person's been healing. But in the center, the last card that came out of the reading is the Lover's card. So this is going to be something that you're going to choose, you know? Because I feel like kind of like something inside of you has changed. You know, the way you see love, the way you see yourself here with the nine of Pentacles, right? You know, this person comes back in and you're thinking to yourself, like, I kind of I kind of dig my life. You know, what about this new couple love? Has it changed? You know, that's what you're asking yourself. That's what you're asking your higher self. And that's what the major answer, you know, you only know the answer to that. You know what I mean? Do you want to do it again? Do you want to have a new beginning? Because they're offering it. And honestly, I don't know if you're dealing with a fire sign, but 10 of Cups is here. So I kind of feel like it's saying like this person has done a lot of healing. And I think they're coming in. I think they've been talking to their higher self, and they see that being with you, working with you, making you the offer is going to bring them the whole enchilada, 10 of Pentacles, the happily ever after. That's what they're hearing from their higher self. They've been healing for quite some time, it looks like, you know, trying to heal up something. I don't know. Tell me what are they healing from? Like, what exactly? Let me get a different deck. What is this person coming in healing up from? They're going through a transformation. Pluto energy. Pluto's in Aquarius right now. They're releasing and surrendering. Maybe like old ideas that they had about themselves. You want to know what they're doing? They know they owe an apology. That's what they're doing. They're like, shit, I need to go apologize to my Taurus. This could have something to do with Uranus. Like, because this is like it's like a thunderbolt lightning kind of, you know, energy. Like this comes to them while they're healing, while they're transforming. You see, this person is actually being kind of moved by the universe. The North Node is here. So I feel like, you know, I mean, this whole thing could have triggered them into healing. So just so you know that, like, sometimes we feel like, you know, like, what in the hell was this all about? Well, it's about divine timing. It's about someone understanding the bigger picture of who they are and what they're here for. And so I think this person is coming back in healed. And I think it's going to be up to you what you want. But, you know, they really mean well. You know, I do see you doing very well on your own. So, you know, just listen to your higher self about this. Because the funny part is I do see you as an empress, but there's not an emperor here. Let me look and see if it's at the bottom at all. No, but it talks about lessons and that transformation still. Like they have a lot of fear, I feel like, and a lot of burden about love, and that's why it was so hard for them. Like they could have been just somebody that was afraid of commitment or afraid of love, period. You know, a lot of times that happens when we're children. You know, like we watch our parents and maybe they fight, or you know, maybe they don't treat us the right way. And so then we grow up kind of feeling this some type of way about love, period. Like, I don't know. You know, I'm not sure if I really want to do that whole love thing or not. I get it. Okay. Tell me about Gemini. 1857. Okay. Let me just get a different deck. I kind of like switching them around so that you know, all the cards tell different messages. So it doesn't sound like a repeat. Cancer. No, Gemini. Angels, spirits, and guides. Let's see what's going on in Gemini's Venus activity. What's going on for love for Venus? And P.S. Taurus, you have that Nine of Pentacles as well. So, I mean, that is about finding wealth and stability on your own independently. So I can't forget that part. I feel like there's a lot of people who are going to be surprised by their own self, by their own good ideas with this particular movement in the sky with Venus and all them. Okay, tell me what's happening for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Okay, so you've been healing. You're healing from grief, 5 of Cups. And you're confused about something that ended. Dang. So this could also mean, like in a love reading, it could mean like you're healing up from something, you know, like someone was with you and then they just left suddenly. Maybe they had a lot of options that hurt your feelings. They just ran away. So it could be either of those things, right? But while you're in this 4 of Swords healing from this deep grief, you get clarity on something, a new perspective. Devil energy. You're looking at devil energy a little differently, and you are transforming. Somebody or something is transforming. I'm going to say this is you. So you're getting clarity on, while you're healing, you're getting a new perspective on grief, on letting go, on acceptance. And you look what's here. Can you guys see these? I hate it when you can't see them. It's almost like 2 death cards, one on top of the other. So huge transformation going here. This is your devil, confusion. This is your devil, is confusion. So maybe you're kind of stuck. I mean, I do see the Hanged Man here, so it could feel like stuck energy, you know, like you're stuck in grief maybe, or just trying to accept something, and it's caused you so much confusion that the confusion is almost what's controlling you. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I was thinking when I was looking at all this too? Like, this is the devil card where it's got all kinds of stuff on there, but you see that volcano in the back? That's the one I mostly am drawn to, is the volcano. And I'm thinking of like temper. And I was thinking about going through grief and what that's like. It is like being stuck. It's like everybody else's life moves on but yours. You're just sitting there at the river, and you're trying to figure it out, like how to, and it just, you know, it just makes you go nuts with all these thoughts in your head. And I was also thinking, like, when you look through the stages of grief, because this really looks like grief to me. And when you're looking at the stages of grief, one stage is anger, you know? And so, like, it could be like all of this causing so much turmoil inside of you, you know? And there's something that just got to change, you know? Death card, 10 of Swords. It's fucking gotta give. Something's gotta give, you know? So let's see. So what you're healing up over here is, I feel like it could be about a fight, a word fight, something someone said. In this 5 of Cups and the Hanged Man, what's coming out is the Queen of Cups, and she really is about surrendering. You know, she is about just saying, like, I'm so emotional about this, Spirit, you're gonna have to take it. Like, I trust you with it. You're gonna have to. This also came out at the same time. And so the Sun card, it's kind of about switching around how you're looking at stuff, you know? It's like, instead of just looking at those cups that have spilled, maybe you could look up from that and look around you and notice, like, the sun or nature or your family. You know what I mean? I feel like that is a message. Tell me about this devil and this 7 of Cups. Give me something on that. So, the Wheel of Fortune's coming in with this pile, and it's about a decision. So this is a big decision, and you're looking at lots of stuff. 7 of Cups, 7 different things. And look, there's a decision that must be made right here in this pile. Should I stay or should I go? It could be about money. It could be about taking a chance on something. But you got a lot of fear here because the devil is there, you know? And so the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, and Jupiter's hanging out too with Venus and all that. So the Wheel of Fortune is saying here, like, here's an opportunity. But the Devil card is definitely fear for sure. So we'll say it's fear. And I also see like this Two of Swords where you have this blindfold on. You don't want to make the choice. You just don't. And the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like you like kind of don't, you're avoiding making a decision because of all of that confusion going on, you know, all of it. All right, let's talk about these transformation cards now. You have two of them, the Ten of Swords and the Death card, which this Death card is like closing the door and opening a new one. So it's like a whole new ball game behind the new door, you know, like you could become a whole new person or have a whole new timeline here. So let's ask about it. All right, the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, and the Empress. The Hierophant, that is definitely about being a teacher. It's about learning lessons. It's about moving up the ladder, you know, toward the light. Like you learned one more lesson and it changes like your trajectory of where you're at, or like where your timeline is, how you see your life. It could change with the Hierophant card. This is strong about meditation too, and tapping in. So maybe all of this stuff, you know, like once you surrender and you start like maybe work in a program of like staying on the bright side of things, like things could really change. Maybe you're pulled toward meditation, you know, maybe you're just, your higher self is pulling you toward meditation. But I feel like what's transforming here is like the way you feel and who you are. Like, this is how you feel. This is devil energy, dark energy, like absolutely untrue energy as well. You know what I mean? Five of Pentacles. I'm not worthy to go anywhere to get help from anyone because I'm poor, because I have nothing to offer. Like, it's these kinds of thoughts. And it could have been this person that you're healing up from that actually kind of like gave you that feeling back. And I think you've had it a long time, deep, deep, deep inside. But here's what's on the other side of the door. The Empress, you know, the loving, nurturing, beautiful entity of love, right? I just love her. I love that energy. So, you know what it looks like to me? Like you're going through a huge transformation. And I think this is about learning to love yourself. And it's about acceptance too. You know, tell me why this Five of Wands is here. Because I kind of feel like this Five of Wands is you. Like, it could be about a word fight or whatever, but it could be like mental turmoil. You know what I mean? And I think Spirit is like giving you some kind of truth while you're in the Four of Swords, because that's where you're healing, right? This is the Sword of Truth. It's clarity. And then two more swords came out after that. It's like incoming messages. And there is probably something here about you, like understanding that you need to take your emotions out and be honest with yourself, you know, about whatever that was. Because I feel like you're not accepting something. So this is more about you than it is about a lover. I feel like at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like there's something coming in that's your wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups. What's that? Maybe it's that Empress energy that brings it in, you know? Because like once you feel that Empress energy, everything changes. Like, I mean, you remain like in the same home and the same, you know, like surroundings, but it's the way you see yourself and the way you carry yourself as well. This is where the lover comes in. This is where your lover comes in. And it's definitely, you know, up to you what you choose. I kind of feel like you're going to be a little, I don't know, like not wanting it when this person comes back. You know what I mean? Or if the new person comes in, it just seems like, I don't know, you're guarded. What are you manifesting? You're manifesting, what you're manifesting is your own, like your own Four of Wands, your own Nine of Pentacles, you know? Like that's what you want, I feel like. I feel like maybe you want to experience that, like that independence and happiness being brought in by your own self, you know, you and your higher self. She doesn't have any outsiders here in this Nine of Pentacles. And so I honestly think Gemini, like if someone's coming in or something, like, I don't know, it's up to you what you want to do, but it looks to me like you're at the moment really trying to fall in love with yourself. I think Venus is working on you and you. Like, you know, like trying to like help you love yourself is what I feel like. So I don't know if you're gonna want, there's no emperor showing up, you know, but there was a lover coming in. So it means that you have a choice to make. And maybe that's that too, you know, that Two of Swords that was there where you're blindfolded, and the Two of Pentacles, maybe that's about that. Like someone's coming in and you're like, I don't think so. Hello, Daisy. All right, Cancer. Let's do Cancer. We'll change decks again. We'll use this one this time. Let's see what time it is. 32:39. Angels, spirits, and guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from 11 light. Let's talk about Cancer. All right, love messages for Cancer. It's telling me that in your past, you were with someone who didn't have value for you, Cancer. And there are times where you feel very discontent about this, like that it didn't work out. And I see that you're trying to manifest new love. Oh. I get what it is. Okay. What did I just see? All right. I feel like you felt like this person that you were with before was like a soul friend, a Two of Cups relationship, very special. And it turned out that, you know, maybe their ego was pretty big and they didn't really go all in, you know. And I also feel like maybe they're just someone that just can't commit because the Knight of Wands is here, you know, and I mean, I love the Knight of Wands energy, don't get me wrong, but like in a love reading, it kind of means like they just, you know, treat you like a one-night stand in a way, right? So what is happening here is I feel like you're kind of really overthinking like this person. and you're trying to manifest 10 of Cups, and I don't know if you're trying to manifest it with them so much as you are trying to understand what love looks like for you. You know what I mean? Like, what does it really look like for me? What do I feel about unconditional love? How do I act when I unconditionally love people? I think that's a big, important question, because you attract the same energy you're putting out. So, are you 10 of Cups in yourself? Are you loving yourself unconditionally, faults and all? Because I think it's important. If you want to attract somebody that's going to love you like that, you got to love you like that first, if that makes sense. You know? So I see you working away, manifesting, thinking about 10 of Cups and what it means, which is good, right? Ace of Cups, clarified by 7 of Swords. However, like, right? So you got something negative attached to love here with the 7 of Swords. Like, this person that's in the 7 of Swords looks like he's doing something shady, you know? And it almost looks like the woman that he's walking toward is pissed off because she's been waiting too long. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that means, but I feel like what it's saying is you have some kind of negative attachment to love, period, in general, you know? So when you're trying to manifest, I mean, I feel like you really need to get into this energy of like 100% unconditionally accepting yourself. You know what I mean? All of it, flaws and all. You know, how many times do we look in the mirror and find fault with us? You know, like, I'm old, I'm fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too this, I'm too that, you know? So you gotta, like, let all that shit go. You gotta just accept who you are, you know. And if there's something that you don't like, change it, work on it. You know what I mean? But until that day where you actually do change something, like, accept who you are. It's who you came to be. You're just perfect. I promise you're just perfect, Cancer. And so that's what I want you to know about loving yourself, you know, because it's when you have negative attachments to love and about the way you see yourself, you know, like, let's say you're exactly what I just said. Like, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, man, you're so fucking old. You know, look at all those wrinkles on your face. Jesus Christ. Look, you're 100. Really? I mean, that's the kind of self-talk that needs to end, you know, because until it ends, you're going to find someone that treats you like that. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So, okay, let's keep going here. This is crazy. What else does Cancer need to know right now? But there's a new beginning coming. I think Spirit's bringing it to you. But you do still are hanging on to this attachment to love, this negative attachment. 4 of Pentacles is here. He's too busy to talk to Spirit. He's too busy to admit that maybe he's got negative attachment to love. He's too busy to process it. So I feel like you're in a lot of confusion about this relationship from the past. And the reason that it's so confusing is because I feel like you had a lot of love. And I don't know that you felt loved back, but I kind of am seeing like why almost. You know, it's because you don't see yourself the way that your soul sees you, right? You don't. And it could have to do with like a lot of relationships like this one, you know, like that could be a pattern in your life. Like, no matter who you're with, they always fuck you over. And so you get kind of scared over here and you start to pick yourself apart. And the last 25 mates you've had have all had something bad to say about you. and reiterate all those negative thoughts. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling like there's a big opportunity here with the Earth Mother being here. I feel like she's so connected to Venus, the Earth Mother. You know, like I don't even know if that's true or not, but she's so love, right? She's so much love. She loves who she is. She loves everything she's produced in her life. You know, she's nurturing to other people. I feel like that's kind of what is coming in, or maybe that's what they're saying, like, would you try to see yourself that way, you know? Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking, like this is definitely not really about too much future love here. Oh wait, could be someone coming back. But I really kind of feel like it's about you getting aligned with yourself, healing up that old stuff. And I think when you are in the healing position, look at this healing card. I mean, this guy is like tapped in. He's got his head against the tree. So he's definitely tapping into like other, like Mother Gaia energy. You know, the tree, the ground, the grass, the plants, all of that belongs to Mother Gaia. And I think that when we get into this position and we like really connect with all that stuff, big, huge awakening stuff starts happening like in our mind. You know what I mean? Like maybe we hear our higher self tell us something. Maybe we figure out a new gift we have, like a spiritual gift. But more than anything, I see alignment with you and your higher self is what I see coming. So that would be like, that would be having to let go of anything negative about your human. Because like if you're in Empress energy, how do you feel? Like your Mother Earth, how do you feel about the grass growing from you? How do you feel about the tree that's been here for 800 years and you're the soil? You produced it. How do you feel? Beautiful, wonderful, perfect? I feel like that's kind of the message here. Like it's time for you to really turn around what you're thinking about yourself, how you treat yourself, talk to yourself, and view yourself. And I think, you know, like once you could get past all of that, I mean, I see the battle wagon. It's the chariot card. It's you, your higher self in your mind, you know, it's your body, mind, soul, all going same direction. Nobody's putting up a fuss. They all learned something. They all want to work together finally, right? Our mind is the hardest one to convince of that. You know, it's because of all those old thoughts that are just going around and around and around in our head, keeping us up all night. Yeah, this 5 of Pentacles, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, right? So when love comes in, while you're feeling like that, I mean, you know, I don't know if you're going to get anything better than what you've gotten so far. So work on loving yourself, work on tapping into loving every piece of you, realizing that it was all planned out. Let's say you're overweight. Do you think that your soul cares that you're overweight? Do you think your soul maybe planned it as an obstacle for you, or what? Like for it, right? Like I wonder what it's going to be like to be poor. I wonder what it's going to be like to, I don't know, be fat. I wonder how I'll handle it. Will I be able to reach my mind in this body? That's what I kind of think this whole soul journey is about. It's about the soul. At least at this point in time, that's what I think. I don't know if it's always been that was the point, but I think right now in this time loop that we're in, it's really about the soul connecting in and the human accepting it, you know? So I feel like you're kind of in a loop of I don't know, toxic kind of relationships. But it doesn't have to be that way, you know? It's all about, like, how are you loving yourself? You know? Are you loving yourself like you want other people to love you? You know, because I wouldn't want to have a husband that would tell me I'm fat. Fuck that. I know I'm overweight. I don't need somebody telling me that. Or I could stop telling myself that I'm overweight and that I'm just perfect and that I'm happy with who I am. I love who I am. Can you do that? Can you switch around those thoughts and just accept who you are right in this moment? Every bit of it. Every bit of it. Well, that's what I'm hoping for you. And I think that's what Venus is doing. It's working on you inside of your own self, right? That's what's moving. Leo, 4607. Gratitude. What am I grateful for right now? These messages. That last message, like, seriously, I'm a Cancer North Node. And I totally get what it's saying. Like, I totally get what it's saying. So thank you, Spirit, for that message for Cancer North Nodes. Because, you know, I mean, especially North Node sign, that is a big obstacle to overcome. It's who we came to be. It's the experience we came to experience. You know? All right, Leo. Angels, spirits, and guides. Oops, let's switch. Let's switch. All right. Let's talk about Venus and Leo. Spirit, let's talk about love, money. Tell me whatever you want to tell me for Leo with all of these cool activity in the sky. I don't know about you guys, but I'm seriously noticing it on so many, like, different. Wow. Leo, you got a lot of pentacles here. You got a knight, a king, and a queen. It's a relationship. The lovers is here. Maybe you have a choice, Leo. You have more than one person in your life, possibly. Leo. And now a bunch of fire. Okay. I think you have a choice in love, honestly. I mean, I feel like you have a choice in between something that is stable or something that is passionate. Now, here's what it looks like to me. Like, it looks like this earth sign energy, which would be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It looks like that energy might be slow, you know, like maybe you know this person already, but maybe it's just taken a long time. Maybe you guys have gotten a really good friendship. I can see that it's solid, and I can see that you match energy, you know, like, so I feel like it's a good relationship, or a good, like, a good fit. But then comes out the Lover's card, and it comes out with a King of Fire. Yeah, right, King of Wands. And, you know, like, I don't know. It just looks to me like someone has a choice between two people. I think that there's a transformation happening here inside of someone. you know. And let me just get another card here. Tell me that, clarify the Knight of Wands and the Death card. Okay. Okay. Well, what's happening is I think that this King of Wands is someone that you already know. And I think that they're coming back in to make an offer. I think this is definitely spirit supported. I mean, it is. There's a new beginning here for this wand person. It is not telling me like who you should choose, or it's not an obvious thing here. Like it's not, I can't see who the obvious choice is. I think it is simply a choice. However, I mean, like you've got this king and queen, which is a good match, but you got this king with a knight or the king with the page. You know, so saying like there could be like an age difference, or, you know, a behavior difference possibly. Why is that? What is the Eight of Wands saying to me? Because you got Eight of Wands and Six of Swords, which is about spirit guidance. It wants you to be successful. Dude, I almost think it's this person from the past. It is. Okay. High Priest. Could be somebody that you were married to or wanted to marry, or you were in some kind of like upper level relationship and it broke up. I think somebody's been pretty bummed out about it for quite a while, but it looks like there's spirit movement. Like this is love. King and Queen of Cups came out to clarify that. So I feel like this is a passionate relationship. There's a lot of like passion in the relationship, but you do have a pretty stable one that came out just out of the gate, right? So you have a King and Queen of Pentacles, which is about money. It's about stability. It's about someone who's really rooted and they're not going anywhere. And then this King of Wands comes out of nowhere, right? And this is somebody coming from the past, someone that maybe you felt like you missed an opportunity with. Maybe you felt like it was 100% over, but like it's like there was this ending, but then spirit is like coming in saying like let's move toward this energy because there was been a transformation. This is going to be successful. So here's the deal. I think you can either, you know, follow your heart, or you can, you know, just go with the contentness of the 3D world with money and that kind of thing. Like you guys have enough in the King and Queen of Pentacles, but it's not talking about pentacles here. It's talking about love and passion and success with each other, you know. Like I was thinking like, this isn't even a king or a king queen thing. But then out came the King and Queen of Love. So definitely whoever this is someone that you love, you know, a lot. But this other person that came out in the beginning, like they're the loudest, you know. Maybe that's current. Maybe it's a friendship and it's just been an ongoing friendship, you know. So it's taken a long time to, I don't know, grow roots with this person, but this one here has your heart. So up to you. The choice is yours. Spirit always is saying that. Like the choice is yours. You want to go for love, or do you want to just be satisfied, you know? I mean, I'm not going to judge it. That's not a bad combo either, you know, but you do have a love relationship coming in. So Leo, you started at 4607. David, really? Which one? Tell me, you do have two choices. She's 12 years younger. Tell me, do you love the younger one more than the stable one? Because if that's your reading, that's what it looked like to me. Thanks for the timestamps, Erica. Let's go to Virgo now and see what's going on for Virgo. How are the readings today? Are they coming out good? I'm grateful you have a warm lunch coming. That's fun. Okay. Angel spirits and guides, let's talk about Virgo. Wish fulfillment, first card out. Good for you. 10 of Wands, kind of a bummer. And transmuting energy. Okay, someone asked you out on a date. And you're excited, it looks like, in the past. In the middle section, you've got a lot of baggage here. It's like you're trying to get to 10 of Pentacles, but you're carrying a lot of stuff. So that's why the transformation card, or not transformation, but transmuting energy, right? So maybe it's a matter of letting go of the baggage so you can see the blessings. You know what I mean? Because they're like sewed together, right? It's almost like you do have a choice. Like, how do you want to see your life? Do you want to see all the shit that goes on? Because trust me, you're not the only one with shit in your life. We all have shit. You know, we all have baggage. We do. But is that all you look at? Or can you see this too? You know, like just questioning. So the Temperance card. So the Temperance, you changing this energy is coming from a place of truth. King of Swords. Look at him. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on. Doesn't make a move without spirit advice. He goes off of all the things he's learned so far in his life. He's a very smart guy. And he's 100% reliant on spirit energy, source energy, you know, like he trusts it. This guy is a stone cold fox. Don't you think? I wish he'd come riding into my yard. Okay, let's go, Virgo. All right, Empress energy with the wish fulfillment and the Knight of Cups. This person that's asking you on a date thinks you're hot. They think you're beautiful. They think you're something special. So another 10 coming out here with these 10s, Virgo. So I kind of feel like what's happening here is like a big transformation in the way you're looking at your life. I think I was 100% right when I said that before. You see the third card that came out to clarify? 10 of Swords. It's like you're walking toward the light. Like you're tired of looking at shit like this. You know there's something different. Concentrating on the light. That's the card. It's like the Minor Arcana Death card. It's like a transformation happening. You're starting to see the light here. I'm wondering if it has something to do with this new person. Like maybe you're so happy because you look fucking happy. Look at you. You're like, woohoo! Like something new stirred your interest. It's an Empress, man. Or they see you as one, right? All right, so tell me about Temperance and King of Swords. What's the other message about that? There's a new beginning. There's a new beginning when this change occurs. Like you realize it. I think also like maybe King of Wands is here. So maybe you're understanding your power in life. You know what I mean? The power of your soul. And like, so over here, you're kind of looking at your life and you're like, fuck my life, really. Like, it's been a uphill battle, you know? And over here, you're like, you got this big angel around you and you're like, man, I really want to start looking at something different, you know? So you start with the King of Swords energy and you also receive King of Wands energy, which it could be about people coming in, like you got a couple of people offering you something. It could be, because this is about love, it's about Venus, right? But it also could be you receiving both of those energies, you know, working on getting Emperor energy even. But anyway, so the King of Swords would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King of Wands would be Leo, Aries, and Sag. So you could have a couple of people coming in offering you something. And I think the reason that you're being offered all this stuff is because of the transformation that you've been going through. You know, the way you look at your life, the way you look at yourself. You know, like you can either see the desert or you can see the sun and all the beautiful things that are growing around you, you know. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. So tell me what's going on, Spirit, like with Virgo. Like what's going on with this King of Cups? Or I mean Knight of Cups. Well, they're coming in to make you an offer. I feel like, you know what? I feel like you are really in some kind of cool energy right now, bottom of the deck. And it shows me here with this Empress as well. You know, like you are, you know, really making some moves spiritually is what I feel like with your higher self. That's how come, you know, maybe you're getting all these offers, because I mean, these could be offers too, right? Because you start to change the way you see yourself and what you see your life as. Do you see it as drudgery? I don't think so. I think what you're doing is seeing it as beautiful and perfect, you know? And so in comes all these people. Spirit is telling me you're having them come in from the woodwork here. You've got two knights, you know, so there's a Knight of Pentacles and a Knight of Cups, and then there's a King of Swords and a King of Wands. So you could have a ton of options, a lot of like offers. You want to go on a date. And it's because of all the changes that you're going through. And I think Virgo is one of the smartest signs that there is, like just intelligent and intuitive and honest. And I mean, when you see something that needs changing, you change it. That's what I see doing. So what's going to end up happening is you probably having a ton of dates, ton of offers, starting to really love your fucking life. So I would say, Virgo, you're wearing your Empress energy very well. It's attracting lots of people. Okay, next one is Libra 103. Let's do Libra. Angels, spirits, and guides, let's talk about Libra here. What's going on for Libra with the Venus transits and all the planets dancing in the sky right now? It's maybe one of the most exciting things I've watched from over here, like from my little tiny existence. I'm watching it in other people, the changes that are happening just out of nowhere. It's so cool. Speaking of that, I just want to tell you something that's going on, because you know how I'm always like the person who says, I don't want any like negative news on here. I really don't. But like, so in South Africa, like Joni lives in South Africa, right? And she's been sending me all this news updates about this little girl that got, I don't know, she's missing. She's 6 years old. And I mean, I have a 7-year-old grandson and I'm just like, oh my God, you know. But here's what happened. It's the poorest community ever, but this little girl is missing from. And it only is just a few minutes away from where Joni actually lives. And what's happening is like, there is a prayer group of people and they're reaching out to all of the religious people and asking everybody to show up, and they pray twice a day for justice, for things to change. Their laws are terrible. And so she's been telling me all about this, keeping me up to date. The little girl's been gone like 3 weeks. And at first they blamed like some, like, I don't know, voodoo people, like magic kind of people. That's the first story that came out. Like she was sold into that. And I was just thinking like, oh my God, this is so terrible. But Venus moved into Pisces. The reason I'm telling you this is because all those planets are right together and they are seriously changing us. What changed is the community. All the community showed up. They're all coming every day, twice a day, to pray for this little girl, for justice and whatever. So what ends up happening, like, do they find the girl? No. But guess what they did find out? Dirty cops involved, covering stuff up. And the people are grouping together out of a place of love. And I don't know what's going to happen in South Africa, but I hope something changes in their legal system. And I kind of feel like that's how it's moving. Like maybe like with these two people exposed, like maybe something huge can happen. It's about human trafficking. And I wanted to share that with you guys. And I just, that was probably like when she told me that what happened, like it was the day that Venus went into Pisces. It was revealed that the cops were dirty and that they even sent out, like, they even arrested someone that was like a voodoo woman or something. She didn't take the girl. You know what I mean? Like, they were just trying to throw everybody like a bone over here, you know, like, look over here. Don't look at what's really happening. That is our own legal system that's at fault here and behind the scenes. Anyway, thank you, Venus. Like, hello. Let's all raise our hands for those same people. And like, I don't know. I just want to share that with you guys. We do need each other. So that's what's going on there. So here's what's happening with Libra. Back to Libra. Five of Wands. Clarified by the Queen of Wands. Ace of Cups. Clarified by the Emperor. Six of Pentacles, clarified by the High Priest. Two of Swords, clarified by Five of Swords. All right. So it looks like, Libra, you could be having an inner struggle about something, maybe about your value, maybe with your confidence. I feel like there's some kind of new love offer coming in from an Emperor. Six of Pentacles and the High Priest. This could be talking about like a karmic lesson, like something that you learned, right? And it could be about this. Five of Swords right here. You got a couple of fives here, so I feel like there's turmoil, you know? And I feel like the Two of Swords is there because it's saying, yeah, her name is Jocelyn. And it's South Africa is the country. Let's all keep them in our, let's just send our energy there too. Because I think, I'm getting tingles now, but I think Venus and all of the planets, all of them together are changing something for the whole country over there. It's real bad there. It's real bad living conditions and circumstances. So thank you, David. I appreciate your prayers and your thoughts too going over there. Okay. Okay, so there's something over here, like there's something that wasn't fair, like someone didn't keep a promise or something like that, Libra. I feel like it's something you need to surrender and cut yourself free from. Stop thinking about it, let it go. Completely let it go. Say to Spirit, like, I know you got this. I trust you. I just want to keep living my life and I don't want to think about it anymore. Let me free. I'm going to let you handle it. I can't control the outcome of this, right? So I feel like it's got something to do with something that wasn't fair. And it could be about where or who you spend your time with, right? There's a new offer of love coming in here, and I feel like you could actually know this person. They're coming in to offer a new beginning in love and in clarity. So the Ace of Swords is here and the Ace of Cups. So it's like something new, right? I don't know. I feel like something happened in the past here. It's telling me that kind of like puts you in the dirt, you know, like maybe you've been wondering about it ever since. Like you're just thinking. I think that's what it's talking about over here. Maybe it's about this emperor, you know, I don't know. But I think your confidence kind of got. That's weird. Someone's knocking at my door. It's probably just the post office people or something. Okay. It always kind of scares me when someone knocks at the door. I don't know why. Because I'm not expecting them. Ah, okay. Okay. I kept wondering what the fuck that was about. Okay, this could be about an argument that you had with someone. Could be a group of friends, but it could be about someone you love or feel passionate about. It could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. But it's someone that you know, Six of Cups. It's someone that you know. It could be somebody that you grew up with. It could be someone that you wanted something stable with. You know, like maybe you had some kind of notion that, you know, you guys would, you know, have a happy, stable home together. And here they come. Here they come. This could just come in like a message, like a text message. Hey, how you doing? Right? But they have love on their mind. Page of Cups. They're offering you a solid offer. They mean it. They want you. Something's changed too. So maybe it didn't work out in the past and, you know, you've been, I don't know, thinking about, they're coming in as a changed person, being honest with you and honest with themselves. I feel like you guys are a very special couple because what I'm seeing is like King and Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Pentacles. So what it's telling me is that you guys vibrate at the same frequency, you know? Now this thing, this must be about your relation, this same relationship, this old one, Six of Cups, that you're dealing with, right? And I feel like you are struggling with this. You know, you don't know. I think you're confused about it. But I just want you to know, like, the Hierophant is here telling me, like, this is such a major soul lesson kind of person, you know? And I feel like it confuses you. You don't know whether you want to put any more effort into it because they're coming in and you're like, I don't know. First thing I see about you two is that you have a lot of passion for one another. You know, some kind of deep inner fire burning. And I also see, like, when they come in, they're coming in stable. So they're not just thinking about passion, they're thinking about the future, a 3D future. Look at this, what's at the bottom. I didn't even see it till I looked in the camera. You see what they want? I mean, that's what they see with you. And So right in between or like the lovers is right in between the king and queen of pentacles. So, I mean, you vibe on a money level, on a 3D level, on, you know, so you're not just, it's not just about a burning passion. There's more, you know, there's roots. I feel like, you know, when they come back in, you're not really 100% sure what to do, but you're excited because they are your wish fulfillment and they have been for a long time. And so you're kind of excited and you're like, man, this shit has taken so long and I've had so much confusion about it. What flipped over though? I know it's that 10 of Pentacles it is. Yeah, so, I mean, Libra, this is good. So I see what you're doing here in the very end thing here, because you do have some kind of shit attached, right? You do. You have doubts, you have fear, you know, that kind of thing. This person comes in and you're like, I don't know, should I do it? Confusion, you know, it's taken so long. I mean, I feel like you have to just surrender the outcome of that, because I feel like there's something here that you're attached to now, whether it's this person or whether it's someone else that you've had a relationship with. You have some sort of trauma attached to relationship is what I feel like. And I feel like that's what you need to release. That's what you need to cut yourself free from, you know, is that trauma. I want to say trauma response, because this person comes in and you're scared, you know. So Spirit is saying, like, focus on the sun, stay in the attitude of gratitude. Look in your past life. 9 of Wands. Look at all those relationships and ask your higher self, show me what I learned. Show me what I learned so I can let go of this. Give me a dream, whatever. I'll do all the breathing. I just fucking want to know. You will see it. You will. It's just something like kind of under the surface that you haven't quite been able to see yet, but you will. And then that's when the transformation happens. 10 swords. It's like you see it differently now. You know, like even the last relationships, like instead of feeling like I got to hang on to this idea that this is going to be fucked up too, you're saying like, Spirit, I trust you. So if this is supposed to happen for me, like, and I have this attachment, I really want to let it go, but how about if you show me what I learned so I can? The only way we can let go of really bad trauma is to understand what we got from it, the gift, the lesson, the teaching. Like, how can we help someone else with it? You know? And it could be somebody like your own child or your grandchild or something, you know, and you didn't even know, but ask, show me what it is. Someone will be either put in your life or something. You'll understand. And then I think that's when we can let it go. And that's how come it's so hard to let it go, is because sometimes we don't see the bigger picture, you know, like the teaching that you could help someone else with, you know. Can you imagine like something happened to you, you know, when you were young, and then you help someone else with it and they don't have to go 30 or 40 years of like that shit going on because they met you. They get to shuffle it around new already. They don't have to go 40 years like that. I mean, it is a blessing when we learn lessons like that. So I just hope you get it, Libra. Scorpio is next. Let's look and see what Scorpio's got to say. 119.05. I don't know if it was Amazon. I did order something off of TikTok a super long time ago, and they told me it wasn't there, like they ran out or whatever, and I got an email saying that they sent it the other day, so maybe it's that. I got a new shirt from the TikTok shop. It was seriously like $4.09, so I'm kind of excited to see what that might look like. Scorpio. Here we go, Scorpio. All right. There's a new offer of love coming in. I think that you've been trying to manifest it, but I see you hanging on to something. And I also see you having a pretty good life. You're kind of enjoying your life right now. I feel like you're, independent and like hanging out, enjoying just the simple parts of life. I feel like there's someone coming in offering love. And I think you've been trying to manifest it, or you've been waiting for it in some way. It is like a brand new path. And I think that even though you've been enjoying your life, like, I think the Tower is here. So I feel like it might be saying like someone's coming in, and your days of singlehood could be over. Tell me. So this person is offering love to you. But you have something attached to either this person or love in general. It's the Seven of Swords. Like, I don't know. But I feel like in this first column, which is, I would say, the past, right? I feel like you've been kind of like maybe stuck energy, but on purpose, like you're rethinking, you're trying to look from your soul's perspective about this. Because you realize that you have this negative energy attached to love, period. And so I feel like you're kind of like in deep thought, talking to your higher self. I feel like you're having a hard time releasing that feeling. But I think your higher self is actually working with you to kind of like give you the courage and the maybe taking your emotions out of the situation so you could cut out this idea that negative bullshit is attached to love, right? So there's this new beginning coming in. You're manifesting it. It's a Wheel of Fortune moment. It is someone coming in offering you love. You're having to really struggle with it. You don't really know, like your inner struggle is huge here because you love your life independent. I don't blame you. I do too. But the wheel is here. So I feel like there's an opportunity for something to change here is what I'm thinking it's saying. Like your viewpoint with that Hanged Man. Yeah. And the King of Swords, getting really honest with yourself. Whoops. So you're hanging on, but you're sort of at the same time, you're tapping in to your higher self and asking for truth and like, how do I do that? Your higher self is responding with truth, right? With the Ace of Swords, you're getting clear here. Why are you scared to move forward? Even though, oh yeah, you're scared, all right. You're scared. You're manifesting this too as a thing. You're manifesting love or a certain kind of love, right? Or to feel that way or something like that. But here's what happens when they come in. They're here, you're manifesting it, but you're manifesting it from here, a fear position. So when it gets here, you don't know if you really even want it, I mean, they come in and they're like, hey, you want to go on a date? And these are your energies here. Emperor and King of Pentacles, or it could be the person coming in. Here's what's happening for you. Oh my gosh, yeah. You have all the kings and the emperor. There's a big change happening inside of you, Scorpio. That's what this change is all about. I mean, it's going to feel like a tower because, I don't know. Tell me why the tower is here with the Nine of Pentacles. Why is that here? Oh. because you have a queen coming. Who's the sunshine? Let me get a different deck. This has got a lot of characters. You've got a lot of characters in your reading, people. You know what I mean? You have all the kings. You have the emperor. You have 2 queens. You have the high priestess. I mean, a lot of people energy, person energy. You know what I mean? So it could mean, I'm just going to ask a different deck, and I'm just going to pull one card and see if I can figure out who this sunshine person is coming in. Because I feel like that's who Spirit's taking you to. The Fool card, the Magician card, and the 8 of Cups. This is someone you walked away from, Scorpio. Or walked away from you. This is someone who is stable. It could be a pentacle sign, but at very minimum, like what it's saying is like, this is like pre-empress energy, you know. She knows her value. She's beautiful. She's fun. And I feel like you're trying to manifest this person in. You want a new beginning with them, right? But at the same time, you're kind of afraid to let go. So what's happening for you is a bit, look at that at the bottom of this deck, the Lovers. And the Queen of Pentacles, again, coming out. It is the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn for sure that's coming in, or that you're trying to manifest in. But it would also be like Empress-like energy. This would be somebody that's tapped into the, you know, the earth. Somebody who's stable maybe in money, you know. They're not somebody who's looking for a free ride or anything like that. I do feel like you have a lot of fear here. And so you're going through a lot of different energies for yourself, like about love. You're figuring out whatever you have attached to love, because it's a negative feeling. It's 7 of Swords. It's like, I always get fucked over. You know, they stole from me, they cheated on me or whatever. And I feel like you're just kind of like sitting there and you have that attachment, yet you're still trying to manifest, you know. But the thing is, you are manifesting, and I feel like you're loving yourself a lot here in the 9 of Pentacles. And I also feel like it's all of this energy that you're going through, including the Emperor, that brings this person back in. Like they can feel you, or they gravitate towards you or something. But you still have negativity attached to it. So I'm not sure, you know, it's called a choice for a reason, right? You got a lover coming in, Scorpio. It's someone that you walked away from, or they walked away from you. And there's a chance for a new beginning. And Spirit is 100% behind it. They're the ones guiding you there. And it is going to feel like a tower moment, you know, because I think, I mean, what could happen is you finally get the epiphany about this person, this specific person, you know, someone you know. So you get an epiphany about it, and then maybe it changes. Oh God, what did I do? I'm kind of shoveling 2 decks. Sorry. So yeah, Scorpio, I think it's someone stable coming in. It's of course up to you whether you want to take them up on it or not. I feel like, you know, High Priestess is there saying use your intuition, you know, talk to your higher self for guidance. Is that Helen? Is it Helen? I haven't talked to Helen in way too long. Want to know what's going on with Helen. Where you been? How come you haven't emailed me in a while? Third party, huh? I'm sorry, Helen. Okay. Sagittarius. Let's ask about Sagittarius. Angel spirits and guides. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for hitting the like button. I appreciate you guys being here, watching, commenting, all that stuff. Sagittarius, tell me what Sag needs to know about this Venus movement. You've got the Earth Mother first card out. Got the Wheel of Fortune second card out. Go Sag. And then you've got the Page of Wands third card out. Okay. So, there's a new opportunity coming on in, an offer. It's an offer of love. You know what's funny? Like, I feel like the last three readings have been almost identical and I've used completely different cards. So we must all be experiencing kind of the same kind of thing. Because what I see is, again, somebody having like drudgery attached to love here. Sagittarius, that is you. There's an offer and you feel like, fuck, man. So, Wheel of Fortune, there's a new beginning, if you want it, with a soul friend coming in, 2 of Cups. But you're inside talking to higher self. Good for you. I feel like you have a little boundary around yourself about love. I feel like love might confuse you. And it seems like, I don't know, if you're just dealing with shady people. And I think that you're getting clear on that, maybe on a pattern, right? So tell me what's going to happen. What's coming in? There could be a new beginning. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it to me. I can see the fact that you have had like 3 of Swords, so a lot of heartbreak here. This person that's coming in, though, I just want you to know, like it's first of all comes out as Empress energy, and then like it's like Spirit is giving you something, a gift, right? A gift of love, but yet you have, you know, this attachment, this 10 of Wands, like, God, you know, every time I love somebody. But Wheel of Fortune is saying, like, man, things are turning around. You want to take that boundary off around yourself because you're closing yourself off from this new beginning, and it's pretty good. It's a stable offer. It could be a Pentacle, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It could be an Aries. Could be a Virgo. It could be a Taurus. Okay. So, I mean, again, like it's kind of like the same story. It's like you have a guard around yourself. Do you want this new thing? Because it's coming and it is being handed to you by Spirit in this card. It's like Spirit's giving it to you. Here you go. Here's the music of your own soul. You sweet little Empress, you. Here's a love, a cup of love, an offer of love, right? And here's you. I don't know. My fucking back hurts. I just don't want to. Yeah. So, I mean, you just have an opportunity of a lifetime here, you know, with the planets lined up the way they are, I feel like. But it's up to you, you know. I do see the pain and everything. It's kind of like, do you want to hang on to that, or do you want to let it go and go for this new thing? And again, don't forget about the way you talk to yourself, about yourself, and what you're attracting. We teach people how to treat us. So, how are you treating yourself? Just ask yourself that. Okay, who's next? 134. 134 is Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn in love, Spirit. Two of Cups. Look at all this love action going on now. I think Gemini and Cancer are maybe the only ones that didn't said, you need to work on yourself. Okay. Oh, okay. So there's a Two of Cups, a transformation, and an Eight of Cups. Somebody left. So it's telling me like there could be a new opportunity here. I feel like the transformation is going very well. But I do see you being a little bit confused about what way to go here. So your higher self is coming out. All right. Capricorn, it looks to me like there's a new beginning coming in. I think it's very exciting. And it makes you feel young. I think this person coming in is fun. And they take you on adventures. I feel like you feel adventurous, you know. I feel like there's a big transformation happening inside of you, is what I feel like. You know, I feel like you're starting to see like the gratitude on a regular, like not because your phone's telling you to see it, but because you just see it. Like you're there. You're already there. And you're already tuned into your higher self. I see initials on this card, M, V, C, and P. I don't know if those mean anything to you guys, but they are on here. So in this third column, I see somebody walking away and somebody being confused, and then the Four of Wands. So could this be someone from the past coming back? You know, someone who walked away, someone who made you feeling a little bit out of balance. Four of Wands. They're offering stability. Well, why did they walk away? Who walked away and why? Spirit with the Eight of Cups. Why is that here? Well, they left because they weren't balanced. That's funny because the next card out was the Two of Pentacles, which is about balance. And they were successful, is what Spirit's telling me. So if this is someone that, you know, you were with, it was really great, and then it just disappeared. But there's a transformation here for you, but here's the kicker. There's a transformation for them too, you know. And I feel like they are working on themselves, and I do feel like they're balancing that shit out. I do. I mean, I don't even know. Maybe it's you. They're coming back in. No, I feel like they're coming in to offer you that love and stability that you want. And they mean it. And you've got spirit support behind it. It's a lover situation. You know, this is something that was meant to be. Look at that. Go Capricorn. Look at you guys. So the healing has taken place, and Venus is directing you two back together. I don't see any hang-ups here either. I don't see any like attachments to anything negative or anything like that. So that's good. Let's look at Aquarius. Sun, rising signs. Yeah, they do. I think, honestly, I mean, so the sun is your human, like your ego. You know, I don't like to use the word ego because I think people have a weird attachment to that word. So I kind of feel like the human being body is the sun sign. I think that the moon sign is about emotions, and the rising sign is about kind of like the way you believe and the way people see you and the way you present yourself. You know what I mean? That's the rising. It's like your belief system, sort of, and the way people see you when they look at you. And then Venus would be about love and money, of course. Okay. Aquarius, I didn't even write down a time yet. 1:39:51. Right on. I like that. I like that one, Erica. Okay. Aquarius. Man, Aquarius, what's going on? I feel like you're hurting, Aquarius. And I feel like you... I feel like you're hurting about someone who walked away from you and left you all alone. And I think it's really hard for you to be honest with yourself about that situation. I feel like you still see them as your future, you know? I think, man, this is a hard reading. So you must feel like shit because I can barely get my words out. I feel like you don't know your own value right now. And I think it's because of someone who treated you bad, that walked away. And I think you can't get them out of your mind. I think you're struggling. And I feel like Spirit is trying to work with you and move you somewhere. Man, this is a crazy reading. Where are you trying to move, Aquarius? Okay, to the Judgment card, you know, the Harvest card here. They're trying to, I think, first of all, maybe they're trying to stabilize your money. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like here, you know, because I'm clarifying the Six of Swords, and it's about Spirit driving the boat and taking you somewhere different, you know. Because I think you came from a place where you did know your value, and then something happened, and you don't know it anymore. You don't even know what to do, you know. And I think maybe money is a problem, you know, like because they left and walked away, and I feel like there's no money here, and I feel like that's on your mind. Makes you feel like shit about living, like life itself. Like, this sucks, you know. And I think you definitely 100% are not loving yourself. There's just no way you can be here. And you, I think you have like really fucked up shit connected to unconditional love, like the way you see it. Like, I think you have accepted people treating you bad. You didn't stand up for yourself. And I feel like it's on your mind. And, you know, whenever we have people that treat us like shit and then they just walk away from us, what ends up happening is, like, we carry that burden forever. And all the shit they said to us, it doesn't matter what it was, whatever it was that made us feel small, they all do it. If they're that kind of person, they make you feel small. And then we carry it around, we believe it about ourselves. And that's what happened here. I feel like Spirit is moving you. Like, I don't know, but I don't know. I don't see a lover coming in, but here you are at the bottom of the deck, coming out in your own reading, right? So I kind of just feel like gratitude time again. Wow, that's a nice break. Thank you, Spirit. I am grateful for crystals. Look at this one. Isn't it pretty? It's an amethyst. Opens up the third eye when you hang out with it. Okay, so thank you for crystals, spirit. Here's what's happening for you. I mean, I feel like spirit is trying to like revamp you with truth about who you are, about what your value is, about what you've done so far and why it's important, and mostly about love. Because I think you're in a very, whoever I'm reading for is in a super dark place, and they just look at what you don't see coming. Emperor energy with the star. And you want to know what I think? I think the emperor is you. I think that's what's coming. Like a big, big change in you because you don't know your value. This, whatever happened, this breakup, just, it fucking took away so much stuff from you. You know? It makes me want to cry. Because it's sad. So I think what spirit wants you to know is who you really are. Like, I feel like there will be a big change in the way you view yourself. Spirit, let me see. I just don't even know what to say about this reading. I'm like, honestly, without words. Well, thanks, David. Okay, spirits, angels, and guides, can you tell me? Yeah, divine feminine waking up. You know what? There could be someone coming in that's a divine match for you when you're ready. You know what I mean? You got a lot of stuff to let go of and iron out for yourself, you know, about who you are and your value mostly. But you are starting to like get it with the divine feminine. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Give me some more good things about this reading coming up for Aquarius. Self-love, you know? Yeah. And then that spark renewing inside of you. See, that's what I see here. It's like this person fucking sucked the life out of you. Like, that's what I'm seeing, like every fucking card. It's like you're blindfolded, you don't want to do it. So your higher self is coming out. Look at this. Thank you so much, Spirit, for these yin yang cards to like sum up this reading in a good way. Like you're waking up, you're having an awakening. There's going to be fire in your belly here pretty soon with that renewal card, right? That's probably Mars energy, I feel like. Mars, like probably like lighting a fire inside of you, you know. Transformation, there's Pluto. It's in your sign. It's in your sign for the next fucking 20 years. So what's happening is a complete change in who you are. And then this was the other card that I just saw peeking out saying like, I turned over too. You know what's happening is you're making your own foundation all by yourself. It becomes, you know, it's about truth. It's about loving yourself. It's about self-worth. It's about your North Node, you know. This whole thing is about to change for you. So we're asking about Venus, and we got, you know, approximately about 3 weeks, I want to say, of this really strong moving energy with Venus and Neptune and Uranus and all that. So I do feel like it's saying like, it's telling me like, don't focus on this love situation, but focus on you. You know, because what you don't see coming, remember, under the bottom of the deck is your wish fulfillment, which is an emperor. It is not this joker who walked away. It is not this person that hurt you. I can promise you that. They just did too much damage. So You know, I mean, chalk it up to a lesson learned and start really asking yourself, what does love look like to me? And am I doing that for myself? You know, am I treating myself the way I would want a lover to treat me? You know, but if you're talking shit to yourself, I mean, you know, you're probably going to get a shit talker. So start loving yourself. It looks like in the cards, that's what's coming, is like healing for you, waking up. Your higher self is coming. And we are different when that higher self is active in our life. It usually just watches us until we say, you know what, I'd like you to do it. I'd like the soul. My mind is, you know, doing something different. I want you to do it, spirit. Come on, get me lined up. So I feel like that's kind of what, maybe you're just realizing the higher self and tapping into it, you know. Oh, I'm grateful for my Gemini friends. Dude, I don't think I have any. I just don't really usually get along with other Geminis. Oh, not kidding. All right, Pisces, you're the last one. Tell me what's going on for Pisces. Had the best reading the other day. Let's see what's coming up for them today. Pisces and love and Venus. Queen of Swords. King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. There's a new beginning coming with the Lover, Two of Cups. New beginning. It does kind of look like you need to cut yourself free from something, though. This could be like a hang up about money. You know? You're guarded about something. It could be about money. You know? Like there's an opportunity for success here with someone. I feel like you've known them for a long time. I feel like maybe this has gone on for quite a while. And for some reason, I feel like you feel a little guarded against it. But I do feel like it's like divine timing, and it's kind of saying like it's time. Like this is in alignment with your soul, this new beginning. You've got two new beginnings here, Pisces. So you've got Wands and Pentacles. Could be about working too, something that you're manifesting, right? So there could be a soul friend that's coming in. Maybe you meet them through work. I feel like you got a lot of fear wrapped up around something. Working with this person, you're guarding yourself. Could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like there's a big transformation here too. Emperor. Confidence. I feel like this person coming in like almost gives you confidence to manifest. I feel like Pisces, you already know how to manifest. You're one of the most intuitive signs of all. And the only thing that would stop a person from being a major manifester as a Pisces is lack of awareness of it. You know, lack of awareness, really. So I feel like you got a lot of fear around maybe this person. Like maybe you're afraid, because the first card out is the Queen of Swords. So she could be who's coming in or who you want success with, you know, but you're scared too. Like it's taken a long time. You two could work together. But for some reason, I mean, you're afraid of, maybe you're afraid they're going to cut you off, or like if you were to offer them something, like they're going to just say, no, Queen of Swords, like maybe this person is an icy kind of person, you know? But I feel like, to be honest, I mean, I feel like you're coming in as the emperor. You can manifest whatever you want. I see you being confident. I see you manifesting 2 of Cups in a new beginning. And maybe even travel with this person, you know, like you want it. But this whole side of the room over here is all scared. And it's telling me that it will be successful, you know. This could be somebody that you've been, you know, I don't know, friends with for a long time or something. Knight of Pentacles, taking a long time. But doesn't mean that they're not sincere, you know, but maybe because of how long it's taken, maybe it's puts a little guard up around you. Well, I think what's happening is that you've worked with this person before somehow, and I think that they're coming back in very, very quickly. And I think that this situation is not what you are worried about. So get out of that dark energy, because I mean if you keep thinking like that, that could be what happens, but what really will happen if you just like stop doubting it, stop doubting yourself, stop letting your mind take control of what you're doing. You know, I feel like just naturally with the Wheel of Fortune, you don't even have to manipulate the energy. I think you're trying to. But the Wheel of Fortune is all about destiny, and it just drops this into your lap. It is a 2 of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. It's a new beginning in love. And I know that you want it. And I know that if you were to, you know, decide to take it, I mean, I just feel like it might really transform you and the way you see life. Because I feel like what you're doing is like guarding yourself and, you know, scared and like clinging to like you're like this one. Look at that. You see how she's just hanging on to that tree, scared the wind's going to blow her away. Like it's just all fear related cards, you know, like there she's like tied to a tree, but she has a knife. She could cut herself free any time. Like it's like this fear. And then you've got this one where you're like not letting anyone into your little house. You're scared. You just feel like you have to protect your things, your family, that kind of thing. So if you were to like shirk off this, I don't know, this negative thought process, I think there's someone really going to be delivered into your lap by the Wheel of Fortune. Of course, it's always a choice, but this is like I think it could be talking about love, or it could be talking about money, or it could be talking about both, you know, because it's Venus. Venus, if you will. So that is it. All the Pisces love to travel. God, I know some Pisces. I don't know if it's fair to put them all in one category. My grandson, Cruz, is a Pisces, and he's the most beautiful little guy I've ever seen. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, for sharing, for like being part of my tribe here. Love you so much. Erica, Helen, Ruby Jewel, Helen. Did I say Helen? I don't know if my little friend Melinda, Daisy, hopefully I don't know if Jess came on, but if Jess comes afterwards, David is here too, right? Thank you guys. Have a great day.